Hello guys, today I'm talking about all of the anime stuff that I pretty much bought this week of November 2021. If you guys want me to make more videos like this, please tell me in the comments below because I'd really love to know. If you guys would like me to talk about, your favorite manga or manga that you guys really haven't seen anyone talk about that much, then please, or at all, please tell me in the comments below because I really love to know. And who knows, maybe my next video will actually be about that series that you guys recommend me. And of course, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more manga and content like this in the future if you guys would like me to do so. Yeah, so without further ado, let's go with what I bought this month. So let's start off with the figures because I only got one figure. So the figure that I bought this week, this month, well, it wasn't me, it was my parents. They bought it for me when they went on holiday. Was this figure called from a series called Tomozaki-kun? Bottom tier Tomozaki-kun. And honestly, I really was not expecting to get this figure, like, at all. Like, this is a series that got an anime really recently, and when my parents went on holiday, it's a place where there really isn't that much anime stuff there. Like, the only thing there is only stuff about, like, One Piece and Dragon Ball. Sometimes My Hero Academia. So, seeing this figure in, in the place where my parents went on holiday was honestly a surprise to me. I really was not expecting to see this figure, which is a figure that I was planning to buy in the future, and it looks like I don't have to buy it anymore because I already got it. Yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to figures. Let's see. So now let's go to the light novel side. So when it comes to light novels, I only got one light novel as well. This light novel is from the Classroom of the Elite, Volume 7. Now, this volume of Classroom of the Elite, I really am enjoying reading it. I still haven't finished it, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really am having a lot of fun reading this. Like, as you guys know, the anime of Classroom of the Elite has ended, and I have talked about Classroom of the Elite once. I think it was once I talked about it. I need to double check. But I've already talked about Classroom of the Elite, right? And I talk about how I'm pretty sad that we haven't gotten another season of Classroom of the Elite, which honestly is a really big shame because this series is already in its second year of the light novel, right? It's already in its second year, okay? Showing how popular this series actually is, right? And seeing it how, it still hasn't gone to season 2, honestly makes me really sad. But, yeah, this volume pretty much covers the, the continuation of where the anime left off. The anime left off on volume 4. I think it was around towards the beginning or middle bit of volume 4, or maybe it was around volume 3. I didn't need to check. But pretty much the series ended in either volume 3 or beginning or middle of volume 4. And then after that, the story carried on, and I got volume 7, and I need to get the other volumes to, see the differences between the anime and the light novel. So, yeah, now, like I said, I really am enjoying this series a lot. I really am enjoying the light novel. Okay, I really am enjoying it a lot. Like, let me see if I can find an illustration. Like, this is one of the reasons why I love reading light novels. The illustrations, my god, like, am I showing it? Yeah. The illustrations for these light novels are honestly, like, they're so great. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, the illustrations of this is just so great. Like, just look at this. I just love when I open a light novel and I get to see, a colored page spread of a light novel series. I just love that. I really like this. And of course, we get introduced to, brand new characters, and that's something I really am enjoying in this light novel. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for the light novels. Now let's go on to the manga, which, oh my god, like, I got a ton of manga. I have a lot of manga which I bought this month, okay? And this probably might be the month where I bought the most stuff, okay? This might actually be the month where I bought the most stuff. When it comes to manga, let's go into... yeah, let's start off with a lighthearted one. One that I pretty much got yesterday, which is a series called Komi-san Cannot Communicate, and I got the latest volume of Komi-san Cannot Communicate. This is the only volume that I got of the series, and I know that there's an anime. I am watching the anime. I really am enjoying the anime a lot. I have got up to the latest chapter of Komi-san Cannot Communicate, and it's honestly a shame that Komi-san is apparently ending, which is honestly, I'm so sad about that, but like, I tried to buy at least one volume of Komi-san, which I'm planning to get, you know, the other volumes of Sorry about that. I have a sore throat. So I'm planning to buy, you know, the other volumes of Komi-san, because this series is one of the most popular ones in my local bookstore, right? Like, there was this volumes of Komi-san from like volume 1 all the way to this latest volume, right? And that put in local bookstore. I'm pretty sure that there's more. I mean, Komi-san has been going on for a long time, so either A, everyone has already bought all the other volumes, or B, my local bookstore still hasn't gone around to getting the other volumes, and this is the latest one that they have. So yeah, I pretty much had to buy this. I'm planning to reread this volume because I've already read it once, and I had a lot of fun reading it. All right, I had a really amazing time reading this. So yeah, there you go. And yeah, like I'm enjoying Komi-san Cannot Communicate, and yeah, I'm planning to buy every single volume of this because I want to reread Komi-san Cannot Communicate. Hopefully by the time that Komi-san finishes, I will already have all the volumes of Komi-san Cannot Communicate, and I will reread everything in a physical copy, and I won't have to search online to, you know, read this series. But yeah, so Komi-san Cannot Communicate. Great manga, definitely recommended. Now, another one that I got was A Silent Voice. Man, like, Silent Voice. My god, like, do you guys remember the movie of this? Like, do you guys remember the movie? Like, I got into this series because of the movie. Okay, I showed this movie to my mom, and she really enjoyed this movie a lot. And finding out, you know, the physical copy of, you know, the manga of A Silent Voice was honestly really amazing for me. Like, there's like volume 1, 2, 3, and 4, but I only got around to buying, you know, this volume and another one, which I'll be talking about in a few minutes. So yeah, like, I'm excited to you know, read this volume, see the differences between the anime and manga, because I still haven't, you know, really read a lot of, you know, the manga of Silent Voice. So yeah, I'm planning to reread all of the manga chapters, or maybe I'll just buy the volumes of this series to read. But yeah, Silent Voice. If you guys have not watched the movie, go watch the movie. And if you guys don't want to watch the movie and you guys want to read the manga, I definitely recommend it. So yeah, so Silent Voice. There we go. Now let's go to another one. I'm starting off with like the light-hearted ones, the ones that won't take me too long to talk about. So now we got this one. This series I have not read yet. I still have not read this series yet, but I had to buy it. Okay, I had to buy it because this is like this is a really thick book, isn't it? It's a really thick book, and it's apparently like a complete collection. Yeah, it's a complete collection, and like the full story, like the whole manga is compacted into just one volume, which is something I really like, because I don't like when like we have romance series which like takes upon chapters to, you know, finish, or, you know, takes like a bunch of volumes for you to finally get the ending, right? I don't like stories that drag on for too long, and seeing a short and, you know, quick romance between these high schoolers is honestly really good. And believe it or not, this is actually the first romance volume that I got of this series. This is the first one that I got, and I'm so happy that I finally got a romance shoujo manga of a, you know, a romance. Like, it's been a long time since I read a romance like this. So yeah, so I'm enjoying this manga a lot. Like the page and everything, like, it looks so great. And yeah, I'm planning to read this series either tomorrow or by the end of this week, I'll have already read this series. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a review on it. If you guys want me to do a review on this, I'll gladly do a review on this series. So Love in Focus, that's the name of this series. Love in Focus. Next one. Alright, so we've gone through the lighthearted ones. Let's go through another one, MASHLE. MASHLE's another great series which I have been reading ever since chapter 1. I've been following this series religiously. Like, I have been following this religiously. Like, this is a manga that I really am enjoying, and I want an anime of this. I really do want an anime of this. I got volume 3. I don't have volume 1 or 2 because it's not in my local bookstore. I might order it online, who knows, but this is definitely a manga that I recommend you guys to read, okay? Like, I just reread, volume 3. Like, I just had to go back and read MASHLE, and I had the blast of this volume of MASHLE, and hopefully I'll get the other volumes pretty soon. But yeah, like MASHLE, Magical Muscles, a great manga, recommend you to read it. Now let's go to the other ones. Alright, so now we have the most popular ones, the ones that I really want to talk about. So let's go into another one, which is like Spy X Family. Spy X Family. This is like volume 5 of Spy X Family. Believe it or not, I have not read Spy X Family yet. I still haven't gotten around to you know, read this series. I'm kind of waiting for the anime, because the Spy X Family got announced for an anime adaptation, so I'm kind of gonna wait for that, and then I'm gonna start, you know, read the series. Now, you guys might be wondering, well, if you're not gonna read it, and you're waiting for the anime, why did you get Spy X Family? Well, the reason is because this is actually the first volume that I've got from a Shonen Jump Plus. Okay, not a Shonen Jump series, a Shonen Jump Plus. And I just had to get this volume to be like, yes, I finally got a series from Shonen Jump Plus, which I have another series incoming, which is coming out in January. So yeah, I actually bought the other series called Kaiju number 8, which will be coming out in January. Hopefully I'll get to read it by that time, but yeah, like, I bought that alongside another series, which I'll be talking about in just a second. Yeah, like, I really am enjoying Spy X Family. I'm so glad to finally get a series from Shonen Jump Plus, which is a very rare sight to see, because you normally see, you know, volumes of, like, normal Shonen Jump series, like One Piece and stuff like that, right? Shonen Jump series, you normally get that, but this, on my local bookstore, I was happy to see this, because, like I said, this is the first time I ever seen a physical copy of a series from Shonen Jump Plus, alright? And until I get the Kaiju number 8 volume, like in my hands, like a physical copy, then I'll believe that series has actually been released physically. But until then, this is the only proof I have. So yeah, like, I'm very excited to read this manga. I'll read this manga after I watch the anime. So yeah, Spy X Family. Really, I'm excited to read this. I'm excited to see the anime when it comes out. So hopefully it won't take too long for me to see that. So let's go on to another one. Let's go to Undead UNLUCK. Okay, so Undead UNLUCK. It's another series which I have not read yet. I have not read this series yet. But this was the only one that I got, that was there in my local bookstore, and I was like, hey, I still haven't read Undead UNLUCK. But this volume cover looks really appealing. Like, like this volume cover really caught my eye, and another reason why I bought this was because this was the only one there, and there's like 5 copies of this volume in my local bookstore, so I was like, well, I might as well get it, because I mean, there's no volume 1, there's no volume 2, I might as well get volume 3 while I'm at it, and hopefully they will, you know, post volume 1 and 2 in my local bookstore maybe next week. And I've been waiting, and I still haven't gotten the other first and second volumes of this series yet, which is honestly a shame. I might have to, you know, go read this series online. But yeah, this series I have not read yet. I might go read the series online, and then when it gets to this, you know, volume, I'll read it physically and then carry on from here all the way up to latest chapter or something like that. But yeah, I'm excited to read this series, and yeah. Oh, okay, so Untitled Chapter, that's done. Let's go to the next one. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's go into Claymore. Claymore. This is a series that I have not read as well. Like, my god, 3 series I've not read. But I got the first volume of Claymore, okay? I have not watched the anime, I have not read the manga. I've been trying to keep myself detached from any spoilers of this series because I want to see what the series is all about. I want to figure out why all the manga fans... why all of the manga fans really are enjoying this series, and why all of the anime fans really hate this series. I really am excited to see what the hype and hate is all about between the anime and manga. So after I read this volume, I go and watch the anime to see what the hate is all about, and of course I'll carry on reading the manga. So I'm honestly kind of glad to get this because this was a rare find. Like, I did not expect to see Claymore. Like, Claymore, I kind of put it in the back burner. Like, I completely disregarded Claymore because I was a little bit torn. Like, should I read the manga? Should I not? Because I mean, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about the anime fans saying that the anime is bad. I was like, eh. But yeah, I got the first volume of Claymore, and I'll start my journey with this series tomorrow. So I hope that I have a lot of fun with this series, and heck, if you guys want me to do a review on the series, I will do in the future. So yeah, so Claymore, that's another one done. Now let's go into another one. This is a series which I've already talked about in my channel. I gave you guys a review on my first impressions of this series called Hell's Paradise. My god, I really had a lot of fun. Like, I've just caught up to the latest chapter of Hell's Paradise, and I know that like the manga has ended, and seeing this in my local bookstore was another rare find because I did not expect this. This was a series which I was actually planning to order this month online. I was planning to order this and, you know, read it when they arrived. But coincidentally, on the day that I was supposed to, you know, order this volume, I got this. This was in my local bookstore, and I was like, I'm not gonna order this. It's already here, and there's only one left. I might as well go and get it, and that's exactly what I did. And I finally got Hell's Paradise first volume. Like, I've been waiting to get this for a while. Like just the cover alone can just give you hints as like how amazing this series is, okay? And I already talked about, you know, I talked about Hell's Paradise. I talked about the latest series that the author of Hell's Paradise, what's the name called? Yuji Kaku, right? Yuji Kaku, the author of Hell's Paradise, and the author of another series which I talked about called Ashimon. I don't know if I'm spelling it correctly. But I'll pretty much put a series here on the screen, and I'll give you guys recommendations if you got to see my, you know, video on it. I really am excited to see, you know, to reread this series. I'm actually glad to get a physical copy of this series as well. And yeah, I honestly did not expect to see this, but yeah, that's pretty much it from Hell's Paradise. Definitely recommend you guys reading it. If you guys have not read this series, what are you doing? Go read this series. It's definitely worth the read. Now, next one. Let's go on to another one which I bought yesterday. Another series which I got yesterday, which is BERSERK. Oh boy. Okay. BERSERK. This book, right? This really precious book, Volume 5 of BERSERK, has been untouched. I've not touched this. It has the, you know, the plastic cover all over it. I have not opened it. I have not read it. Why? Simple. Because I kind of know what's in this volume. This volume is from what I'm guessing, it's either A, the beginning of the Golden Age, or B, either the middle bit of Golden Age or around the time that Guts joined the band of the Hulk. And I have not touched this. I honestly have tried my best not to touch this, to not read it, because I wanted to, you know, talk to you guys about this. I wanted to show you guys that I got this volume. I got volume 1, and I got volume 5, because this is the only one that was there apart from volume 1 of BERSERK. Volume 1 and Volume 5, this is the only ones that were there, and when I saw this, I literally grabbed it as fast as I could, and I went to go buy it, because I need that the moment, like this volume appeared in the local bookstore yesterday. It appeared yesterday in the morning, like really early in the morning. There's only one. So I went to the local bookstore and I went there early and I got this volume before anyone else did. Okay? Oh, I'm so glad that I got this. I'm so glad to. I want to open this. I want to open it and read this, but I just had to talk about this volume, this beautiful volume, this amazing volume of Berserk. Okay, and I'm excited to read this and to reread the Golden Age arc, one of the best arcs in manga history. I'm really excited to talk about this, so yeah, I'm gonna read this. Scratch that. As soon as I finish this video, as soon as I upload it, as soon as I say goodbye to you guys, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this manga, because this manga, my god, I'm so glad to get this. But speaking of manga that I get, yesterday I also got another manga, which I ordered it online, which, to my disappointment, this series, Zombie 100, Bucket List of the Dead, is a series that I ordered a physical copy of because of how amazing this series is. And I didn't read the description of it, so the language of this is not in English. I was so excited to get this, because this was the only one that was in the place where I normally go to order, books and anime manga, right? Like to order manga. This was the only one that was there, and I did not read. I was like, oh, volume of Zombie 100, the first volume. All right, I'm buying it. I don't care the price. I'll buy it. I didn't read the description, but I'll buy it. I bought it, and it's in a different language. I don't know what language this is. I don't know if this is, French. I don't know if this is, I don't know. I honestly don't know what language this is. But when I got this yesterday, I was like, damn it. Why did I not read the description? Because, oh my god, look at this. It's in a different language. This is legit in a different language. Man, I'm so annoyed. All my hopes came crashing down the moment I got this and I opened it. I got this. It came to the post yesterday, and it was late at night because I went to my friends, hanged out, and I came home. And after coming home, I get this in my post. I go open it. I run straight to my room, get ready to read it, and it's in a different language. It's in a different language. My god. So what I'll do is talk to you guys about this volume. Yeah. Even though it's in a different language, I'll talk to you guys about it because I've read the series online. I know what this volume is about. I know what it's saying in this volume. But this volume is was the beginning of Zombie 100, a manga that I recommend you guys to read. Honestly, if you guys are craving for that, zombie apocalypse type of story, something similar to, something that can crave you for, that High School of the Dead that you wanted to read, that story that you wanted to read of High School of the Dead, but you never got to read the end of it. You never got to carry on the journey because the author died. This is a series for you to read. This is a replacement of of High School of the Dead. I recommend you reading Zombie 100 because, my god, this series is funny. This series is funny. My god, seeing the main character going through this entire story is a delight. I love seeing this main character at work. I really like the main character. I like all the characters in this story. And honestly, I'm telling you right now, if you guys start reading this series, you guys are gonna fall in love with it. You're gonna fall in love with the characters. You're gonna fall in love with the story. And yeah, if you guys are looking for a zombie type story, this is definitely one that I definitely recommend you guys to read. It's honestly a shame that I got this volume and it's in, in another language. It truly is a shame. And guess what? I went on the place where I normally go and get my books, and there is another one of this. There's another one of this, and there's another volume of Zombie 100, first volume of it, and it's in English. God damn it. God damn it, oh man, I've been waiting for this, and I got the wrong language. To wake up in the morning, go check the place where I normally go and buy my books online, and I get to see this on my recommended as English. What disappointment! But hopefully the Kaiju number 8 series that I ordered, hopefully that will be in English. Because if it's not in English, if it's in Japanese or any other language, I'm gonna try to learn the language. If it's in Japanese, I will try to learn how to speak Japanese, just so I can talk about this, just so I can read it. Okay, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna learn Japanese. Like, if Kaiju number 8, the volume that I ordered, comes out in Japanese, I will learn how to speak Japanese, how to read Japanese, just so that I can read this series. I'm gonna do that. Like, I'm gonna read the Kaiju number 8, the physical volume, even if it's the last thing that I do. If you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, and of course go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Like I said at the beginning of this video, if you guys want me to talk about your favorite manga or manga that you guys would like me to, talk about, like not many people talk about, please tell me in the comments below, and I'll make sure to, make a video on it in the future. Subscribe, I know I've said this many times, but subscribe to my channel for more content like this and more manga reviews in the future. And I'll see you all next time.